Hello everybody, welcome here to the channel, welcome to the stream. My name is Matt, aka This is Dad's Platinum Journey, and we are back here today. We are hitting Final Fantasy VIII Remastered, of course. Hopefully you joined us a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't caught the other streams, don't forget to check that out into the playlist here. Now, into today's episode, we have rejoined us after the See'd Dollet mission. We obviously did some AP farming with the XATM092, if I get that right. You'll let me know in the comments if I do. And we did some farming there. I showed you how to defeat it. I didn't want to, because I wanted to get the cutscene, but there is a good way of doing it. And you can get some cool items if you do that. I'll show you guys what I've been up to in the meantime. I didn't do loads, even though I've had 2 weeks off. I haven't had a massive amount of time to really do a lot of gaming. I've done a little bit. But I might share with you what else I have indeed been up to. But I did a little bit of farming, not massive amounts. I think most of the things that I actually did do was just learn a few things with Siren. Just because that's the new GF that we've got. You don't have to do all this now. But I thought I would get this bit done. And then once we get the next GF later on in the stream, we'll do a little bit of grinding, get a couple of bits, and then I want to show you a few things that you can learn with both of them. So I haven't done any refining yet for Siren. All I've done is I've learned Move and Find, which is very useful for finding a few things. The Tool Refinement, the Status Recovery Medicine, and the Life Recovery Magic. So there's some really nice stuff in here that we can kind of like get into. So looking forward to showing you some of the bits that we can do with some of these refinements that we get from Siren. So she's a really good GF for this. Not great in battle, but for some of the stuff that she does, like for example, like the status attacks and defenses, it's incredible. There's some really good stuff that you can do with her in terms of junction and on it as well. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Nothing really much to do with the rest of them. I think I just managed to do Ifrit's ammo as well. So remember, when you're doing Ifrit's ammo, he needs to be level 10, which is what I showed you in the previous stream. How you can do that without leveling up your characters. Because as you can see, we are still level 8, which is where you want to be at this sort of stage of the game. You don't want to have leveled up if you can avoid it. If you have, no biggie, but if you can keep them nice and low, that's gonna do you really well there. All right, so yeah, we've ended up here. Oh, I did want to say one more thing that I did, because I think I had trouble getting this, but I did manage to get the Zell card. I think in the last stream we were kind of struggling to get it to A spawn. His mum wasn't really playing it, and I think when it did play, like I didn't do very well in the game, so I managed to get it. We've got the Zell card. That's all done. So we've now got a couple of the character cards already in the bag there. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm just going to run on over now. Back on over to Balam, because there's nothing really else for us to necessarily do out here. I mean, you could do some more grinding if you really wanted to. But we're going to say goodbye to our party for now, anyway. For now. So yeah. I like these character models though, man. I do really like them. They're so nice and sharp. They're great. There we go. We've got to wait for our test results. So that's the next objective that we're going to be heading on to now. So let's say goodbye to Zell and Selfie for now. And let's head our way back inside, shall we? Perfect. I need to make sure that we keep on with these draw points as well. So and make sure that we can do that. There we go. Yeah, I've got to make sure that I draw from like 100 draw points. I know that you can kind of get a lot of these later on in the game as well, but if at any point I can kind of just quickly just go and grab a draw point, then I'm going to do it. So, right, in we run. That's it. Oh, hey, how you doing, Pop? Oh, nice to see you again. How you doing? Yeah, it has been ages. Don't worry. How's Kingdom Hearts 3 playing for you at the moment? What world are you up to? Okay, so we're going to be getting into a little cutscene here with our headmaster. We can't play him at cards just yet. It's one of the things that we can't quite do. We'll get him a little bit later on. Okay, so we just received word from the Duke. The Garbadian army has agreed to withdraw. So all they really wanted to do with that whole segment was to get the communication tower up and running. So they've got plans, but we won't really know what that's going to be like until... probably on the next stream we'll find out what's going on with that. I'd imagine so. We'll get through there. I'm doing really well, thanks, Pop. Yeah, we've had a bit of a slightly busier day. We've had to take one of the kids. I just had to like a hearing test, so I had to sort of take her out and get that done, like for it's school, whatever. That's great, whatever. He loves it. Christis. Alright. I don't really feel like we should be talking to these guys. I feel like we probably should just like carry straight on. I feel like it's technically part of the exam, maybe. I can never remember when it actually officially ends. But yeah, I believe we just have to go straight upstairs. Or do I get changed first? Trying to remember now. Are you finished the second world? Second world. Is that Toy Story? Or is that... Because I know you go to Olympias first, don't you? I remember that's the first one. It's been so long since I've played Kingdom Hearts 3. I feel like I was one of those people that really liked it as well. There was loads of discourse around like Kingdom Hearts 3. It was a bit hit and miss, I think, amongst some of the fan base. Am I meant to be here or am I changing it? I can't remember. I felt like I do stay in this. No, maybe not. Maybe I misremembered what I have to do here. Maybe I do have to change. I can't remember if you did though. Oh, no. I remember now. No, Cypher's down the other side, I think. He mouths off a little bit. And then we head upstairs. That's right. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the second world, if it's Tangled or if it's Toy Story. I'm trying to remember which one it is now. You might have to correct me or remind me which one it is. Because you've played it before. I remember like seeing your post about it. Here he is. There we go. Oh, the music suddenly stopped. Oh, there we go. That's like the music. I love Balam Gardens music. We would have been heroes if we weren't the withdrawal. To be fair, he was only looking for a fight. I would be interested to see if they ever do like a big remake of this. Like how much they could kind of delve into Cypher as a character. I feel like they really scratched the surface with his potential. I feel like with a little bit more context around some of it, like you could really get something like, I'm not going to say like Sephiroth level, but like I feel like the complexity of the character, there's enough there for it to be valid and for it to be really exciting. I'd love to see something more with this guy. He's one of my favorite antagonists, I think, in the entire series, just because there's this little bit of background to him between you, the main character. It's kind of like how Sephiroth is, where like you know him through the entire game. But with Cypher, like you have multiple fights against him, and it gets real heated. There we are. Headmaster Sid kind of comes in with his 2 cents now, I think. I don't know what Cypher's doing there. He's kind of shaking. Cypher. You will be disciplined for your irresponsible behavior. Ooh. You must follow orders exactly during combat. There we go. Okay. Oh, hey, Holly. How are you doing? Hey. How's things with you? Thanks so much for joining us today. I feel like I sometimes see you kind of like sort of popping into Fuzz's chats as well. So it's nice to chat. Right, I think now... Cypher's not saying anything. We'll head upstairs. And then we'll be able to get our results. Oh, here we go. Here's the announcement. All students participated in today's field exam. Report to the second floor hallway. Cool. Hallway. I mean, come on. Yeah. Oh, doing good. Yeah. Yeah, not doing too bad, thank you. It's coming up to the end of the old school year as well, so... Summer holidays are always a fun time. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get done when it comes to the summer holidays. 6 weeks with the kids being at home all the whole time. It's going to be hard work. Maybe I'd like to find some time to stream a little bit more if I can, but who knows. I feel like we can just wait. I feel like it becomes a point where like it just goes into it. Oh, MRX, how you doing, bud? I've got a few of you coming into the chat here today. Thank you so much for joining us as well for the session. Appreciate you all. Let me talk to people here. Yeah, I'm doing good, mate. How are you today? Oh, Rajan. It'll be your fault. It's like, he ain't becoming See'd. He's getting punished. Dude. Rage. I love that. Rage. Anything? Or do I have to go back again? No? Oh, there we go. I don't know if it's enough time passes or whatever. Cue that to go along. I can't wait to redo my playthrough of this game. Ah, awesome, Holly. I know. This was one of my favorites growing up as a kid. And I played pretty much all the way through to the end of the game in 2019 with the remaster when it came out. But I never actually finished the game. And so there's a bunch of trophies that I did not get because I wasn't really hunting trophies at the time. Obviously I looked, but I never really kind of got into it too much. But yeah, like this is going to be like my big playthrough now, and I get so excited because obviously I get to share that experience with you guys, of course, but also trying to give some, some really good tips. And this is a platinum trophy playthrough, so that's the level of like completion that we're going for here. Is like we're aiming for the platinum, so we're doing everything that we can to be able to achieve that goal, which is what we want to do with this. Yeah, happy Independence Day. Yeah, 4th of July. Of course, yeah. Absolutely. Well, it's the 5th today, but for yesterday, any Americans that are watching, happy Independence Day. That's it. That's it. Yeah, this is one of the classics. One of the classics. I find sitting down and chilling out with a bit of Final Fantasy VIII, like, you can't go wrong. So this is our kind of inauguration now. You have the 3 people that are with us and like another dude. I feel like he pops up at some point as well. And he's like, "School, do you remember me?" And he's like, "Nah." It's like, we got See'd together, man. And it's like, oh yeah. So we get our report. So over the last couple of streams, I was going through some of the mechanics of this. I don't know how much of this you can actually get in terms of maxing out the score. I feel like some contradict the other. But hopefully we get a good score. You do get a good bonus if you do kill X80M092. So you get like 100 point or 500. I think it's a 500 point bonus. It's huge. So it does raise your stock a little bit in terms of getting See'd levels. And for those of you that aren't familiar with what that is, I know some of you guys that have played this before are obviously going to know. See'd level is just, it's our currency in terms of how much money we get. Because you don't get gil from battles. You only get gil at intervals through the game. And the more, or the higher your rank, the more gil that you get when it's like payday, essentially. So you get a salary. So that's pretty much it. I don't think you can play him at cards at this point. Oh, no, but he gives us his battle meter. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. we'll talk privately one day. Yeah. So we can't actually play him yet. It's a little bit later on when we get into it. The MG is random. But if you do the cipher trick, then that helps. Oh. Do you mean... CTT. Here's the random dude. 17 years of suffering. Wow. Yeah. What a nerd. Are you talking about when you're Cypher and you can kind of like level up with him? Is that what you mean? Yeah, because like you can level him up, like you can level him up to like 100 and all this sort of stuff and get like loads of like, you know, levels of your GFs and stuff. But I mean, you could do that, but like it's a big old grind, and I don't really know if the payoff is really worth it. That's not a bad score. I'll tell you that. It's not bad. I don't know why my conduct is at 50 points though. I'd like that to have been a bit higher. I don't know why. The attack, I remember, is how many enemies you defeat on the mission. And so I feel like that is like almost like a point per attack. So if you get to like 80 kills, you get 80 points. To like 100 kills, you get like 100 points. I'm not too sure on the spirit why that's 50. I have to remind myself with that one. But the judgment is the... that was the fire cavern one. And the attitude is basically your answers that you give and how you... Yeah. And how you speak to people. Actually, i.e. don't speak to people. I think that's a pretty good result, that. I'm quite happy with Seed rank 8. It's the same level as we're at now. So, yeah, this explains what I went through earlier. It gets you your salary here. Oh, that's right. Yes, we went through that a little bit. I actually had Red Mario with me on the stream. He was very insistent on trying to level him up, but I said, I'm on stream. I'm not going to level him up to 100 live on stream. I'm sorry. But yeah. We are going... I'm going to save the game here, actually. Just so we can kind of drop a save. Let's do that. Oh, wrong one. I always forget this. I always got my... This playthrough is on this entire save file over here. So let's do that. Right, so onto the party, guys. Onto the party. Love it. Right. Into our Seed uniform. Get changed. Perfect. Oh, doesn't he look handsome? Look at that man. Look at him. So cool. Right. Yeah, looking good. I did it off stream when I did it. But won't do it again. Yeah, I know. It's just it. Like it's like you could do it. Do you know what I mean? You'll get some high level magics as well, drawing from level 100 enemies as well. So you'll get Kiragas and Thundagas. So if you really want them without card modding, it's the easiest way to get them, I suppose, without doing that. But here we go. Yeah, we've got another bit of a party here. But obviously, you know, Squall's, you know, he's not really the party guy. But here's Zell anyway to keep him company for about 2 seconds before he decides to move on. Yeah, he is. Yeah, remember, he's really good. He is. Be a bit pushy. No, he's a good guy, Red Barry. His knowledge is incredibly vast. But yeah, my argument is always, you know, this is my playthrough, not his playthrough. So if anybody wants to go and watch, you know, Red Mary's playthrough, obviously go ahead and go check out his channel. And you know, you're gonna watch a guy that really knows what he's talking about and knows all the ins and outs. But we all have our own ways of playing the game, and we all have our own, you know, tastes and things on what we would like to do. So it's always just important to remember that we want to try and keep these individual and make sure that we have our own personal takes on what we're doing. But I appreciate the advice. I always do. If anybody does have tips, I'm always willing to learn more stuff about these games. It's always interesting because the amount of things over the years that people have come up with to kind of really break these games, and, you know, little tips for the future. And particularly with this game, I am rubbish with the card rules. And so I am 100% following the guide to try and make sure that I just, you know, nail those as best I can and try and keep the rules as tame as possible. But this is a wonderful little cutscene. I so love this. I had the Final Fantasy VIII demo. It came with a copy of Final Fantasy... is it Final Fantasy VII? I think mine came with. So I had a Final Fantasy VII game. And in it was a demo disc for 8. And it had these cutscenes like on it. It was just a cutscene thing. Had no gameplay on it. It wasn't the actual gameplay demo. It was just a few cutscenes. I think it was the opening cutscene, the Dollet, and then like this party scene. And I'd watch them like over and over and over again. It's in like 420p or whatever. Like it was rubbish quality. But it was so great. But here we go. Here's Renoa. And she is here. Well, we'll find out why she's here. But at the moment, she's chatting up our boy. He's, yeah, playing it cool. Playing it cool. Oh, he's so sweet, isn't he? Bless him. He's got 2 left feet. But you got to imagine, like, 1999. And I know this is a remaster, but, like, these haven't really massively been updated too much. They've largely kept the same quality of image. So to think about this is in 1999 and how good this looks. Like, it's incredible. This is PlayStation 1. And they're creating, you know, these kind of scenes. It's astonishing. Obviously, nowadays, you get used to amazing graphics in gameplay. And it's like, you know, it's incredible. But, like, this is what stood Final Fantasy out from everything else on PlayStation. Absolutely blew it out of the water. You could not compete with this kind of level. And it's really the reason, it's probably one of the reasons why they went for a movie. And it's probably around this same sort of time frame that they would have been thinking about doing it as well. That movie came out, you know, 2001. 1999, they would have been going, we're pretty good at doing these CG graphics. Let's make a film. But there we go. Love that. So, once that dance is done, we're going to get Quistis back into the room here. And she wants an intimate moment with us. Thank you. I was quite surprised he actually said something back to that. You'd think he would just like blanket. Yeah. It's this. This is like a weird. This is a weird scene. Yeah, because like school's like, I'm a teacher. I'm your student. Like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, it's kind of awkward. It absolutely is. You have to mind the music because the music drops down in this section here as well. By the way, I hope it's loud enough. Actually, I didn't really check that. I don't know if you guys. I might drop it up a little bit higher. I do get copyrights on these sorts of streams with Final Fantasy music. It's a pain. But I'll turn it up just a smidge. Hopefully you guys can enjoy that a little bit more. You and I to go to the secret area. Goodness me. Yeah. What do you want to do there? Oh, he's so naive. We're going there to tell everyone they're violating curfew. If that's the case, you can just, yeah, leave it to someone else. Oh, bless. Right, go get changed and be in the train centre. She's also going to talk to us about like fighting T-Rex or, but like I can't be bothered. Sorry, we're gonna move. There we go. Right, so we automatically head back into our room here, or our dorm, and we're going to go and get changed. Yeah, I mean, if you want to go and battle T-Rexors, you can get changed. The way that you kind of want to do it is you can junction sleep to your status attack, and then you can just keep T-Rexor asleep and just punish it with magic. The downside is you kind of got a time to card it, so you don't gain experience from the fight. I don't know if I can be bothered to go through that. So I tend to keep no encounters on for most of this, just because I don't need to grind, if that makes sense. I'll be doing some grinding a little bit later, so we'll do some fighting at the end of the stream once we've got Diablos, and then we'll be able to learn some abilities with him. Right. She's gonna ask me like to equip some statuses. So here's another one of Quistis's quintessential tutorials for us all, guys. Lol, no. I think I went through it a little bit later as well anyway. Yeah, use sleep attack against T-Rexor and junction sleep to it. Yeah, basically you have like 2 types. You've got attack and defense. I think I've got yeah, I do. So we can actually, yeah, put 100 sleeps on, and it's 100% effective at casting sleep if I attack with that. I don't think I've got anything. I've got blind. 5 blinds, is that it? And then you can put defense on as well. So if I want to defend against something, I could defend against sleep or silence. As soon as really good, it kind of gives it a little bit of a blanket. I think it's about 20% once it fills up. So you can get 20% like defense against everything, pretty much, or as good as. So there's some good stuff that you can use with that. But we're going to carry on anyway. So that's how that sort of works. So like I said before at the start of the stream, Siren's really good for some junctioning. At this particular stage in the game anyway, because nobody else does statuses until a little bit later. I always find like the music a bit of a touchy one. How is everybody? Can you hear me okay? I know I've got a couple of people in the chat there. I know you guys are obviously watching or potentially lurking and doing your own thing, but if you are there, can you let me know how the music sounds alongside me? I appreciate it. I'm going to go grab this. This is the Blizzarga. So we'll see if we can... oh, no, it's a Blizzard. Oh, I thought it was a Blizzarga. Let's go do that quickly. 2 Blizzards. There we go. It's not too far around here. We're just going to head inside the secret area, and we'll get a little bit more cutscene going on. And we'll get through this portion of the game here. Oh, it's all very lovey-dovey up in here, isn't it? See, I never get how you can see the garden from the outside while you're inside the garden. Like, I'm not really too sure how this works and where you are. What time is it? It's late. It's after midnight, guys. It's very late. Oh, is this where she announces that she's no longer a instructor? And there we go. She's not very subtle or hiding these sorts of things, is she? She's very blunt and upfront about it. Yeah. She quite clearly likes him, and he's not really picking up the signals. Although maybe he is, and just doesn't really know how to deal with it. There we go. That's it. Oh, sorry about that. Knocking the microphone. I'm going to turn it down just a smidge here, just a little bit. If I can, just there. I think that might do it just right. I'm not very aware of how it's in my ears. Yeah. She's... I mean, that's one way to put it, I suppose. Yeah, she's definitely opening up to him. She's got some feelings. You have to remember, these are all teenagers. Like, they're like 17. I think Chris is older. She's 18. So, yeah, like, they're just teenagers being teenagers. But you have to imagine, like, Chris is quite grown up for her age as well. Like, you know, being 18 and instructor. She's very mature. Even, like, school is like a 17-year-old. Like, you know, it doesn't look like a 17-year-old. Then go talk to War. Wow, slam. Goodness me, Squall. I mean, this is Squall's MO, though. This is really part of his character. Is he doesn't want to rely on anybody. He just wants to focus on himself. Because that's the way that he's sort of built himself up to be. No leadership qualities, failed instructor. Wow. So they forced her out, by the sounds of it. She's a failed instructor. She's basically demoted. So now she's, let's say just a See'd, like she's a See'd now. Maybe she's better suited to that position. Who knows? Alright. Let's head our way back over. So if you do want to try and fight T-Rexor, I do tend to find that this sort of area here is quite a common place to find him. There is a hidden junction somewhere, actually. I might see if I can find it. Move and find. Strength plus 40%. So I feel like there is one here. Or is it... No, maybe I'm mistaken. I might put strength in. Strength plus 20% on him, actually. I could do a status switch with Christus here. Let's do a switch. Let's do that. Just we can give her a bit of HP. Cures. Christus. There we go. Cool. Let's just do that quickly, and then we can go. So we've got a boss fight coming up, but in all honesty, it's not going to be a massive deal for us. One of the things you can do from this fight is you can draw a few good magics if you want them. You don't get the option of being able to create these magics until a little bit later on. I believe disc 2, if I'm remembering correctly. You don't get the ability to do these. Yeah, protect. So we could stock up on some protects here. So it might be able to just be a good idea to do that. Our magic stat's pretty high. So the higher your magic stat, remember, the more likely you'll draw a higher number. Because it's done on random numbers. But it is affected by your magic stat and their spirit stat. So by having a high magic stat, we can really kind of just get these done. I mean, I could have done an extra look at my magics and maybe seen if we could improve that anymore. But anyway, oh, we're done. Let's go. What do we got here? What's this one? Shell. Okay, cool. We're still doing protects here with this one. So we'll get some shells as well, because again, we're not going to be able to get these until a lot later. So it is well worth picking some up. They're quite handy. Come on, finish up your Protect Scroll. There we go. And because of high HP, we haven't really got much of a worry when it comes to taking damage. He's just kicking these about. Okay, we're finished with that now. Right, shell. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can get this done. And I might get some blinds with Squall just to kind of top him up a little bit. We're going to use blind on the next boss. So we can create more blinds, but for now, I'll draw a few, and then we've got them for the fight. She's got that. Maybe I'll grab some blinds with Christus as well. Just while Squall is just getting some shells, maybe we'll do that. And I can always transfer them over after the fight, so it's not a huge deal. Very good. Once Squall's done with his 100 shells, we'll then proceed to finish this fight off because... hopefully it won't be too far off of these. This boss isn't going to have like a huge amount of health either. I don't think it has as much as El Noil or Elveret in the previous stream. I know we took him down with one Renzo Kukin before. I don't think we're going to get the Renzo Kukin off because we're not taking as much damage as we need to with that. So Chris has already got 100 blinds. Fine. Sure, we'll get some seed. Oh, no, he's done as well. Okay, cool. All right, okay. Let's slow this back down again. Now that we've done the drawing. All right, cool. I don't really know if we're going to be able to... There we go. Just takes care of these guys. I forget if he actually just gets some more of these guys afterwards anyway. I can't remember. But I was honestly expecting a little bit more damage out of this guy. I don't know if these guys have got like particularly high defense, or if I'm just so I've got my stats already boosted up, but after a few attacks he's already down, so it wasn't too bad. There we go. Yeah, about 1,000 or 1,500 hit points. Now getting some Wizard Stones, that's a good one. We can get some really good magics off of those. We can top some up. And we've got strength bonus. So again, really useful. If you want to go down the route of leveling up at any point, you will gain a strength point for every level that you gain. Which is a good way for maxing if you want to. There are other ways that you can max out your stats without leveling. But we can obviously look at that at a later time. So this is the mystery woman that has turned up before, if you remember, when we first started the game. So yeah, who was that? So again, this is another mystery that is kind of presenting ourselves with. We just sort of, you know, helped her with that. There we go. Wonderful stuff. So yeah, we took care of that little boss there. Nice and easy. Nothing too difficult. We've got ourselves some good magics out of it. So it's really good. Oh. Says who? Alright, okay, off we go. Right, we'll head all the way back over to our dormitory here. There we go. It's so quiet at night time. You don't get the peaceful Balam Garden music. You just get the crickets and a little noise there. There's Zell. So we've got new rooms. Baby! Your new room's right across the hall from the old one. Okay. Okay, thanks, Zell. He does look dapper in that outfit, though, doesn't he? Yeah. Okay. I believe he just sort of says straight away, I'm going to get some sleep. I'll just go to sleep. Yeah. Why not? I love the fact that like next to him, he's got like hanging up. It's just like more jackets. His gunblade case though is so awesome. With like Griever, like just sort of like on the front. So good. Looks like we're going to Timber. Meet by the front gate. There's a magazine here that you can pick up. So you can grab that. I believe it's the first. Oh no, it's not the first one. We don't really need to worry about it too much because it's just a couple of upgrades. But we've already got like a really good upgrade like for Squall. So absolutely. Let's save after all of that as well. So let's do that. Perfect. Awesome. Right. Ah, there we go. There it is. There it is. Right. Okay. So obviously at this particular point in the game, it's a good idea if you do want to do any more card games. We might play some more cards. We might go ahead and do some, just so we can kind of get a few more decent cards. I might leave a save file here. But we're going to head our way out the front gate here. And we're going to have our next objective really kind of laid out to us. So, one more minute. Here he comes. You can tell, like, the guys that create this are film buffs. Because you're like, I mean, it's just like Back to the Future, right? T-boards are prohibited. Okay, it's been confiscated. Oh, dear. Oh, it's a shame. Sorry, Zell. You can set an example to the others. Yeah, to be fair, it's a good point. Can't be angry at it, Zell. So we've got to go to Timber. And we are supporting a resistance faction. So this is I like the concept, and it's an interesting concept like to go to. We'll say the Forest of Timber sure have changed. At this time you must reply, but the owls are still around. Love it. That is the password. Cool. And follow the faction's orders. Sounds like just us? Sure. Basically, a pretty lady came and asked you, See'd. And he's like, Yeah, enough about that. Moving on. School is the squad leader. Like it. Cool. Okay, and then do not forget, if you walk away, you will miss this item as well. So make sure you talk to Headmaster See'd, and he'll give you this. It's a magical lamp. How very Final Fantasy V of us. So, best of luck on your mission. Now, what you want to do is basically head out. I'm thinking I might do the card games first, because we can now go and play See'd. We should be able to go and play See'd. This is one of those moments in the game where I'd always watch a load of other people's playthroughs and always go, how did he get the cipher card at this particular point in the game? And apparently you can just go up there at this particular point. Now, I've never done this myself, so it's the first time I've actually gone and got this card at this stage in the game. I usually get it a little bit later. But if it's something that we can do now, then we're going to go ahead and do it now. So let's head up to the actual lift itself. And we should be able to select that we want to go up to level 3, which we can do. There we go. Hey, look at that. And we can go to See'd's office. There he is. Oh, wow, we went to level 10? We jumped up 2 levels. Oh, amazing. All right, cool. Okay, so here we go. Headmaster See'd. He's got some decent cards, as old See'd. He's not a pushover. Quit. I want to look for a different rule than 1. Oh, I've played it by accident. All right, fine. Fine. Okay. And he hasn't played it, but he has played an El Noyo card and a Ruby Dragon card, so happy about that. Is there a 7 I can take it? No, but it's going to take the Cockatice anyway. I don't think there's much I can realistically take that won't get taken, because the Zelda card's going to get taken. It's going to get taken regardless. Yeah. However, I'm just going to lay this one down. And we should be safe. Yeah, there we go. Whichever way it gets taken, it's going to get taken back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, I'll just take it one side and then it will just take it back again. There you go, still win. We'll take... I've got enough El Noyo cards for what I want, so I might just take the Ruby Dragon, to be honest with you. I don't really like the 1 rule. It's going to be... Oh, Colleen, how you doing? Hey, a lurky hello. Oh, no worries, Colleen. How you doing? It's my favourite wrestler. Right, let's go play again. Let's see if we can get a different rule. No, quit. Come on, give me a decent rule, See'd. No. Why is it giving me the 1 rule the whole time? No. 1. No. Why are we getting the 1 rule, mate? All rule. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, now we'll start winning some cards. Okay. I'll tell you what, I've had some rotten luck with trying to win rare cards on these streams. Because on the first stream, we could not, for the love nor money, get the Quistis card to show up. Absolutely rubbish. And then on the second stream, we couldn't get Zell to spawn either. This is absolutely rubbish. I'm going to put this down. I feel like they're going to take one of my cards back, but then I'm going to take it back again. So there we go. Cool. I just woke up from a nap. Yeah. That's a good idea. Taking a nap. I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank you very much. Yeah, doing really good, thank you. Just having some fun playing some Final Fantasy VIII. But we'll see if we can win our Cypher card, which is what we want. So, let's see if we can win that. Because if he's just going to be really frustrating. There he is. Oh, let's go first as well. Right, what we got? He can't take that. So yeah, fine. And I might play somewhat defensively here. And then we'll try and see what we can do with this, because we're going to be able to start. They're just going to take that card back again. Oh, what are you going to do? If I take the card, it's probably going to play the Tomberry, and it can only take. Yeah, I'm going to play it down here because it will use the Tomberry potentially and take it back, but it won't be able to take the other card, so we'll still win. There we go. Sweet! Yeah! There we go. So we got the Cypher card. Woo! Okay. We are getting those rare cards up nicely. Perfect. He doesn't have anything else to say, does he? What is it? Okay, cool. But there we go. Cypher card. That wasn't as bad. It's probably the best luck I've had trying to get a rare card in this game so far. We're going to head all the way down to the first floor here. Absolutely. So what are you gaming at the moment, Colin? If you're still sort of kicking about, if you're just lurking, that's fine. But yeah. What are you up to these days? Right, we're going to pop a save straight away here. That's it. So we'll pop a save. Oh, not tutorial. There we go. So by the way, if you want to, one of the things I will be doing at one point today is raising our seed rank. If you want to artificially raise your seed rank, you can actually do a thing called a test. Which is, it's an actual written test within the game to test your knowledge on the game. It's great. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead and raise your seed rank, because one of the trophies that we will need to get is to get max seed rank. But I'm actually going to do it a little bit later on in the game. I'm going to do it right now, but it will be something that we will eventually do. Let's head our way out. So I'm going to do a little setup here because I need to get the junction back onto Zell, I think, from Questis. So there's not a great deal when it comes to this Diablos fight that we need to be overly concerned with. All of his attacks really are gravity based, and so they're not going to eventually kill you because it's gravity based, so it's percentage based. He has a particularly devastating gravity base, which is going to take our HP right down. But the only thing that can really kill us is his physical attack, which is why he is actually susceptible to blind. So we're going to try and blind him. So I'm going to just switch over back to Zell. There we go. We're going to queue you back up again. I don't know why I won't really bother doing it, but here we go. And we're going to make sure that Zell has the magic ability, which he does have. Cool. And just make sure that you have magic as well. So they both can cast blind, which is great. So we're going to do that. That's why I wasn't doing that much damage. I remember now. I took Tornado off because I didn't want to do as much damage on my enemies. So I actually artificially lowered his strength stat down. That's why I didn't check it. That's my fault. That's my fault. Oh, the plat for Astro's Playroom. No way, Colleen. Oh, that's awesome. A supermarket owner simulator. They've got a simulator for everything nowadays, right? Such a grind. They usually are, though. That's the problem with those games, is they are really grindy. I don't think any of these are going to be better than my current setup here. Apart from a big Blizzaga spell, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. It's fine. Okay. No, I think we're okay. Now, I think with Diablos you can actually get demis, but we're going to be able to craft demis in a moment anyway, so it's not really a massive... You shouldn't really need to worry too much about kind of like drawing from him with this, so I won't worry about it. I don't even know why I'm running around looking for a random battle. So the way you get Diablos, guys, is you go in here and you basically select the magical lamp. That's it. 202 plats. Very impressive, Colleen. Really well done. I'll tell you what, though. Astro's Playroom is one of the most fun plats you're going to get. You'll look back at the 200 odd plats and be like, Astro's Playroom is be like one of the most fun you'll have. So, absolutely. Right, okay. Here we go. Diablos. Here we go. So here he is, the big man himself. He's such a cool boss, though. I love this. Who dares disturb my sleep? So we're going to blind him, if I can get round to it. Blind Diablos. Magic. Ah, he's blinded already. So yeah, pretty much. I'm just going to go ahead. Now that he's, demied me, I'm going to Renzo Cuckoo him. And he's probably going to die. Yeah. He's probably going to die. Maybe not. Oh, he's stronger than I thought he was going to be. So he misses now. Just because it protects you from the fight. Come on. There we go. Trying to cycle through and not miss the Renzo Cuckoo because I get it and then I cycle through and I'm like, oh, I missed it. Yeah, it's the cracking fight. I mean, to be fair, like, I make it look a bit easy just because you can. So if you blind him, he really can't attack you. He'll miss. Those are the attacks that are going to kill you. So he could have wiped me out there. If I didn't blind him, he would have just, like, attacked me 3 times. And he'll wipe you. So he's, in that retrospect, like, he's quite dangerous. But yeah, with a good setup there, you get Diablos' card as well, which is another rare card that we get. You can refine it down to kind of get, like, demi magic, I believe. It's better to do that. But 20 AP, nothing to be shabby about. We get Vitality plus 40% as well. So that's been learned. Look on timer in-game. Oh, what do you mean? Hang on. What? 12:37. That's my time at the moment. Yeah. We're gonna re-heal up as well, guys. So just gonna top that up. There we go. Cool. Okay. So we're gonna be. He's level 9 at the moment. The way Diablos works in battle, guys, if you do want to use him, he's gravity based. So when he comes into battle, he'll do 9% of the HP because he's level 9. So the more you level Diablos up, the more HP he removes in battle. Now, a lot of boss fights, obviously all boss fights, you won't be able to use him. But if you're trying to card enemies, you want to take that bit of health off, you can summon Diablos and get like 9% health in. You can kind of bring their health down quite easily if you want to do that as like a fixed damage output. So it's up to you. But yeah, so we've got some nice, easy ones for us to kind of think about learning here. Now, the one I want to do is time and space magic. And I also want to do refined status magic from an item as well. So we want to do that. So it won't take us too long to better do this. So yeah, that's what I want to do right now. We could go ahead afterwards and do HP and then magic, but we'll do that afterwards. Not a problem. Yeah. So yeah, we've got the learning down here. We need to equip Diablos. We're going to do that to Selfie, I think. Because that will give us a bit more stats. We can eventually learn HP as well with him. So she'll be able to improve all of their stats as well. So it's not too bad. Sooner, double, Cure, Blizzara. Thunder is 25. And then Spirit Stat, Cure 100. I think that's about what we're going to be able to do with that, so it's not too bad. Cool. Status Elemental Attack. Maybe. And then we'll get massive defense on there. 40%. Look at that. Who learned something as well? Was it Shiva? Yeah. So we'll do Spirit plus 40%. I think that'd be a good idea. Might do an Elemental Defense, but... no, I'll do Spirit plus 40%. I think I'll keep to that at the moment. You're learning... Yeah. There's not really much I can really learn with him now that's really useful. And yeah, you can learn that. That's fine. Siren, you're doing magic plus 20%. Cool. Yeah, cool. That's perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is I believe Zell's the one that's got ability for card. Yeah, that's right. He's got that. That's fine. We're going to head down to the beach and we're going to get ourselves learning the ability here. So I just want to make sure that because again, I don't want to kill these guys. So I remember having to change my magic stat round actually. So let's just... Let's just bring the HP stat down. I'm going to save my game. Just so we can kind of like start it off. So if I end up killing the enemy, then... So a good idea is to double check your attack. Just to make sure that you're not going to do too much damage to kill these guys too early. So I've taken off no encounters. And we want to do an attack with Squall and then card, which is kind of what I want to be able to do here. Without killing them, of course. So hopefully that should be about the right amount of damage. And then we card it. Now, I only did about 200 worth of damage there. So it's one of those annoying things where sometimes like the damage just isn't really like great. But hopefully we can kind of still get the cards going here. And obviously you get like 6 AP per fight here for the 2. So you'll soon learn these abilities pretty quickly if you can kind of like get that tactic down. So if you can try and structure your stats just so you can kind of just do a quick attack and then card. Attack. Oh no, I killed it. Oh no. Alright, fine. Let's do a quick exit here. I'm doing too much damage. Let's just go back. Reload that save. Let's just adjust his junction a little bit lower. Just a little bit. He's 45. Let's go 40. Scroll. Attack. Card. There we go. But yeah, once you kind of got the setup right, you should be pretty good to go. We get this done in no time now. Hopefully we won't kill them. If you kill an enemy, I mean, you don't have to worry about it too much. You kill the odd enemy, kill the odd enemy. You don't really want to be leveling up too much. So if you can avoid it, it'd be ideal. But pop in a save every now and then just to make sure, like, so you don't have to lose too much progress. Again, always a good idea. On the grind. Scroll. And card. And that. And card. There we go. Fantastic. I do appreciate that I've got a few viewers in there today, so thank you so much for joining us today for this Final Fantasy VIII live stream. It's always so wonderful to have people coming down and checking us out, so I do appreciate it. If you like the stream, you know, little thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't already. Always massively appreciate it, guys. Let's keep on tarding it. Come on. Sometimes this car's going to be well annoying. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Sweet. Another thing as well is obviously it was always really helpful is like stuff like sharing the streams and that. So if you feel like people might be interested in what we're doing here today in terms of this Final Fantasy VIII playthrough, you know, you've got people you might know. Always feel free to share it with them. It's always nice to have people to come down and join in. Meet new people. Oh, not that one. Card. There we go. Always wait as well. Don't attack with Squall until you know that the card has happened. Because then you might end up attacking it again. You'll end up killing the enemy. Just be aware of that. So it might miss. Ugh. Come on. Oh, you will do it, Zell. You will do it. Come on. There we go. The issue as well, sometimes, like, you might want to run away, but, like, at the same time, if you run away, you still get experience because you dealt damage. So you actually get that. So it's a bit annoying. Right. Here we go again. Cool. There we go. Card it. No. Come on. There we go. I might pop a little save though, just a quick one, just to... We might have learned the Diablos now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, one more to do. Let's do a quick save. I'm going to heal Selfie back up, just to make sure she doesn't die. There we go. Magic, Squall. He's got some cures that he's not really doing anything with, so let's do that. Sweet. Oh, hang on. GF. Make sure you always change it up because they will just do GF HP and stupid stuff like that. Yeah, so status magic. So another 30. So like another 6 fights. Or 5 fights, sorry. It's only 5 fights. 5 fights. And then we'll get that done. And then we can actually start to look at some of the other high-powered magic that we can get from our haul, really, from this. This gets the exciting part, like doing all this little bit of grinding, like, you know, it's needed. But once we kind of get these 2 bits done, we better start doing some major refining. Where's card? There we go. Cool. Scroll. Sell. Yeah, there we go. Was that 2? 3 now? I'll pop a save. Just so we can kind of just keep track of that. We don't lose any progress. There we go. And the other thing that you can do, I'll try and explain this as well as we've been playing through the game. This is the easiest way to kind of get AP to kind of improve your like GF's abilities. The other thing you can do with the carding is go off and card other monsters because you have an opportunity to get rare cards from them. You don't get any rare cards from these enemies. They don't have it. But if you go out and, for example, and you do like some of the... Oh, what are they called? I have to remember their name of them now. Bite bugs have one as well. But you know, you can get things like giant cactuars and shumi tribes and that from carding enemies in this area. So it is a good idea to do. So yeah, if you're farming for AP and you want to do that, this is the fastest way to do it. But if you also want to try and get some rare cards, you've got an opportunity with that as well. I think maybe one more fight, or maybe is it two? There we go. Easy. Right. Is it this one? Have we learned it? Or have we got to do one more? Hey, no, there we go. All done. Perfect. Right. So Quetzalcoatl finished learning that, which is great. Okay. Yeah, do ×2. Yeah, do that. Perfect. And Diablos can now do hit. Not hit, sorry, HP. That's fine. We'll learn that status. Awesome. Alright. Oh, wrong one. So we've learned quite a fair bit of actually getting ourselves a lot of... all our abilities have now been learned. So we've got quite a fair few that we can kind of actually refine into magics. It's really, really cool. There's loads of great stuff you can do with this. So we're going to go into card mods here, and we're going to start looking at what we can actually get from these bits. I've got my notes here as well, so I want to make sure that I can kind of like get stuff done that I want to show you. There's a few that we can do. Let me just bring it over to my actual bit. There we go. Sweet. Okay. So, I think one of the biggest ones that you can get at this particular point is like the Gala cards, which gets you mystery fluids. And we've got 10 of those so far. So we're going to grab 10 of these. I believe we're going to be able to get 2 people to max out here. We want time? Time and space magic here. I think it's time and space magic. Is that right? No. It is status. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so it is status magic from an item. So we go over to mystery fluids and we get meltdowns. Absolutely brilliant magic here. We're going to pump them onto Squall. Meltdowns are... It's going to only be 1, so we need 10. We need to get some more of those cards. But this is the best magic that you can get onto your defense. So if I show you what that looks like. So we'll go over to... oh, he hasn't got vitality on. Okay, fine. Who has the other 2? Alright, fine. Let's transfer those magics over to someone else. Exchange. Meltdown. Let's go with Zell. Give all. Cool. So Zell has got these meltdowns here. Now at the moment he's got cure magic on there and he's got 20. We go over to meltdown. We go from 20, 85. Absolute huge boost, like to his vitality stat through that. If we did that with, I think it's Selfie that's got like vitality up as well, 20%, 40%. we would turn her into an absolute tank. Really taking loads of damage there. So I would hopefully like to try and get a few more of those cards. And you can kind of get 100 on each of the characters there, because that would be really useful. So again, if you're going to grind out some cards, really useful ones to try and find are the Gala cards. Okay. Let's do some Quake, shall we? Quake's a good one. We need Dino Bones. So let's go and try and find some Dino Bones. We got T-Rexors that do Dino Bones. I'm pretty sure it's only T-Rexors that have those. We get that. So let's do that. I don't think anything else does. It rings a bell. Oh no, there we go, look. There we go. You got Dino Bones. Cool. I think that's it. I don't think anything else does Dino Bones. I think that's all we've got. I think that's fine. Perfect. So, Dino Bones, I'm pretty sure. I've got to remember where Quake Magic actually lives and resides now. I think it's still Status Magic. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe it's not. It's not Stage Recovery. It's not that. Let's have a quick look. Oh, there we go. So it's in Time and Space Magic from here. So if we go over to our Dino Bones, let's do that. We get 20 Quakes. So we can actually really kind of get these onto... oh no, it's only one, enough for one. So we'll do that. And we'll do some more onto Zell there. So Quake's a really good one. You can pump that onto some of the other magics if you want to, just to boost something up. You could, you know, boost up that. You could boost up your HP with it. So it's a good status magic. If you've got something spare left over that you want to do that with, you can boost things up for yourself. Pretty sure you can absorb like earth magic as well. Easy. Get Quake magic on there. Cool. So you get Quake magic. We've done tornadoes. That was in the first stream that we did. Now, one of the things that I do have is I do have a Krista card. So the Krista card, let me show you the actual card itself here, because it's complicated for me to tell you. So the Krista card here, you look at the bottom of the screen, it says the Bomb and Buell. If you go and card those monsters, you've got a rare chance of getting this Krista card. They're quite rare, but hopefully within about a dozen cards, you might be able to get one. It took me about 20-30 minutes to be able to get it. So if you want to try and get 10 of these, you're looking at about 5 hours worth of playing the game. So it's up to you if you want to grind out for like all 10 of them. You can if you want. Because if you do, and what we're going to do is card mod it. So if you go to the Krista card, and you're going to get a Holy Stone, or 10 Holy Stones. So we're going to get 10 Holy Stones there. And then we're going to go into, I believe it's Life and Recovery Magic. Yeah. And we're going to go to our Holy Stones, and we're going to give school 10 Holies. It's not very many. But we'll be able to... You won't be able to junction that. It's only 10. But... You know, if you get a few more on there, you should be able to get, you know, a decent amount of like power out of it. It is a very powerful magic, but we've only got 10 of them, so junction them to a stat at that moment, it's not going to be that great. There is another place where we can get some Krista cards a little bit more easier and a bit quicker, hopefully. Depends on the roll of the cards, but you can be able to kind of get that junctioned up on there. Right, what's next for me? I've done Flare. We've done Flare in the first stream. Okay, Pain. Pain's a really good one that we can do. So we can go to card one again here. Now the card we want is the Tri-Face. And we get Curse Spikes from those. Really, really awesome. And I believe I have enough of these as well to get everybody, which is perfect. We want Status... Yeah, we want Status Magic. And we're going to go down to the Curse Spikes, and we want to do 10 Pains. Oh, maybe I don't have enough. I think to myself I've got enough of these, but I don't. So we're going to do 100 Pains, and then we'll do 50 Pains there. So, again, ideally, get a few more of those cards if you can. and you'll be able to get more of these on. But pain, if I go over to status attack here, I'll go over to pain, we can actually deal 100% poison, blind, and silence on our attacks. So particularly good for bosses. We can kind of initiate these ailments on them pretty quickly by attacking. The other thing that you can do as well is obviously defend against. Holy's really great as well. It does a really good way of, like, again, flat out, you know, across a bunch of them, help with defend against them. But also you could do pain. It does also instant death, so it protects you against that. So really useful magic to kind of do that with. In fact, we're going to put it on our attack there, I think. We'll do that. Or we might just put Holy on, and I think I've got some Asunas as well. Do that. Gets a little bit of flat out defense just across all of them there. Really good idea. So one of the things you could do, I don't want to do this right now, but one of the things you could do is you could refine the Quistis card if you want to into Samantha Souls. Samantha Souls are a great way of getting triple magic. So triple magic is amazing for junctioning. Obviously it has its uses around that anyway, but it's really great for doing it. You can get triple, I believe, from a later refinements anyway. So I'm going to get triple later. I don't want to do it right now, but if you want to do it, there is a way of being able to do that here. You can get death. I think death stones will be from chef knives as well. So if you want to do that, we could get we could do our tomberries. I'll keep a couple. And then we do life refinement. And then we could get some deaths. If we want to do that. That's fine. Another one I want to do. I know there's a lot of like stuff, but I want to show you this at the end of the stream here today, because this is pretty much what we're going to be doing through the end now. We're going to do a little bit more with the Queen of Cards as well. So we'll get some curative magics going as well. So what I want to get is what do I want? Where is he? Chimeras. So you get like regen rings. So if we want to yes. So we're going to do 3 regen rings here into those chimeras, and then we go into life recovery, and then we'll do full lives. So we're gonna actually get 64 lives here. It's a really good junction for a lot of like health stuff. So if I have a look at it, 60 might not be enough to make a difference, but it's still a really good amount. If you get 100 of those, it'd be a really good magic to junction to this. Not so much on there. I mean, yeah, 42. Not so much on that. It's going to give us a good defense as well. That's really awesome. I don't think it will go on much onto here. No, not massively. But it's good for like elemental defense though. You can get really good flat elemental defense like throughout that. So again, really good useful one to get hold of there. Let's have another look again here, because I do want to do some might potentially do some Kuragas, which I want to go and do. Let's have a look again here. The old card mod. I know Vampire Bats. I think Vampire Bats do something. There you go, Zombie off of this one. Zombie, I think you can do in the status effect as well. So if you want to protect yourself against any zombie attacks or anything like that, you can get the zombie powder and do that. Not a problem. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I want to do. So I want to get the Cockatoo's Pinions here. What else do I want to do? We get regen off this, so I want to do those. I'm just going to pop these on. Regens. Let's have a look. I don't think any of this stuff is I want right now. No, I think I'm actually alright for a lot of this stuff. What I am going to do, though, is we're going to get some tents so we can get... yeah, tents is how we're going to get, like, Curaga. So we're going to do that in a moment. So what we need is money. So what we're going to do is, to get some quick money, what we're going to get is the X potions. We've got loads of bigs and wedge cards. Absolutely tons of them. So I'm going to do that. I think that's going to do us for now. So with the ability, with the life and recovery, what we've got is these ones here. So we can get some regens. Regen is well good. So good. So we're going to pump those on. They're pretty easy to get hold of as well. It's actually not too bad. The Quake... not Quake, sorry. Break, I think it is. I believe is here in status magic. Get 20 breaks. Break is really useful. So if you're up against some humanoid enemies, you'll be able to stone the enemy and not gain the experience. It's because you can't card them. So using break on them is really useful. And if you want to put it like on your attack, you could potentially petrify your enemies. And that's again a quicker way of being able to execute that. Right. Let's just put the no encounters on here. Let's run into town. We're going to go ahead and go to the shop. We're going to leave the draw point for now because we need that. So let's go to the shop here. And we're going to sell the X potions. So you get like 2.5 grand a pop. So for 20 of these, it's 50 grand. Absolutely awesome. And then we're going to buy tents. I don't know how many I'm going to want to do here. Let's do 20. If you want to, you can get things like eye drops, softs. They'll get you things like blind magic and silence magic. So if you want to refine any of those, you can kind of get like a whole bunch of these. I don't know if I really want to do like 100 of them or what. Holy waters are the same. You can do that. Antidotes. So you should be able to refine all of those items like into... I believe you can. This is me just experimenting as well now. I shouldn't think you'd be able to do that. So you can get like, you know, breaks, blinds, silences. Oh no, holy waters don't do it. That's a shame. And then you can get some bios. So bios are really great as well. So if you want to get bio, you can get that. You can get it from other magics as well, from finding cards. I've got to remind myself what those ones are. But anyway, so let's go to life recovery magic. Although that's where it is. There's zombies. Oh, for life recovery magic. Go to tents, and you get yourself some Curagas. Easy. I might get myself 5 more tents, then we can kind of get enough for everyone here. Tents. 5 more tents. There we go. We've got enough money for that. And then we'll go into life recovery. Tents. Selfie. Cool. Right. So really and truly, it's either like, I feel like regen is one of the better ones to do. Full life is better. Yeah, I think full life at the moment is actually the best thing. I might be able to put on my HP. Tornado, but I want it on my strength, really. So put that on. I don't think anything's going to beat that. No. Yeah, so I think full life, I'm pretty sure. Where is it? Yeah, I think even at 60, full life is going to be like our biggest change up on there. Pain's pretty good at boosting magic, isn't it? Tornado, but we want it on our strength, but I think that's going to do that. I think Quake's probably be the goodest thing we're going to put on there. And let's defend ourselves. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? I could use Shell and Protect. Really good options there. Gives you a good, well-rounded balance on the defensive side of things. Yeah. It's a really good way of like overpowering yourself real early. And I think there's scope for me to get a few more. I could get more full life here. You'll probably get up to 4,000 HP. So you should be able to do that. Kiraga, I think, would be good for you, mate. Or regen. There we go. Meltdown for you, buddy. Absolute legend. I don't think he can equip anything over here. So Pain might be a good idea to spot that. Although Death is like, wow. Okay. Cool. Stays attack. Don't know if I want to do that. I might put Quake on there. Quake's a good shout. And we'll put Protect on him. I don't think he's got Shell. Although he has. We'll do Shell. Shell does a good blanket, 20% of everything there. And then we'll do Selfie. Tornadoes, yeah, we'll keep that on. Sooner. Regen. Wow, Regen's got a great vitality boost on there, but she's got like the plus 20, plus 40%. That's why hers is way higher. 100 Death. I think that's going to be pretty much that. I think that's going to be topped. Death's really good. Really good. I think Kiraga's going to be a good one for Spirit as well. So we'll slam that on there. But great stats on there. Once we learn HP boost on there and we get regen on there, that'll be really good stats for boosting attack. What do we want? Water? Maybe. Maybe. Put water on there perhaps. But yeah, look at that. I'd like to get some more HP, I think, on Selfie. I think that's the one that kind of shows itself the most when it comes down to it. But yeah, so that is really what you want to try and do. There's so many more magics that you can kind of really get hold of. In terms of overpowerment, if you're willing to grind for it, and you want to get the flares, and you want to get like 50 Ruby Dragon cards, and you want the Holies, and you want to get 10 Krista cards, then the options are there. The Chimeras for the full life is the best thing you can get for your HP stat. And then, you know, things like strength, the tornadoes are really good. Flare will be really good for that as well if you can get that. It depends on how many you want to really try and get hold of, but tornado is a lot easier to get, and it's really powerful for you at this particular point. Meltdowns for your vitality, if you've got vitality junction stat on there. So yeah, that is pretty much everything that you realistically need to know. I'm going to be playing some cards, but the last thing that we're going to do on today's stream is setting ourselves up with the Queen of Cards. So again, this is something new that we are trying out. I'm just having a quick look at my weapons, and I don't think I've got enough for an Inferno Fang, because that's I'll see if I have, just very quickly. Do I have any Inferno Fangs I can get? No, I've only got 3 Ruby Dragons. So what I might do on the next stream is I might get Selfie's second highest weapon. She needs an Inferno Ring, a Life Ring, which I believe is doable here. I feel like it's doable. I need sharp spikes as well. So they're easy and I've got loads of them. But the life ring is there, look. So I have that. So I need one of those. So all I need to get is like 7 more Ruby Dragon cards. And I can improve her weapon. I can't do Zell's yet. Because I need Adamantine. And I also need Dragon Skin. Which I think is something that I need to get later. I don't think I can get Dragon Skin at a particular point. I get fins. I don't think I'll get Dragon Skins. We need to go and find some anacondas, and I think we mug them. But yeah, so yeah. We should be good. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to make sure that we can kind of improve. I think that'd be a really great thing for us to do before we move on, is improve Selfie's weapons. Particularly if we can get like near on her ultimate weapon. Yeah, I mean, we're not far off really getting her strange vision. Once we get the Adamantine, we can get that as well by the end of disc 1. And I think we should be able to get Zell's as well. So we should be able to get some ultimate weapons by the end of disc 1. I'm predicting maybe 4 of them. You can't get Irvine's, it's impossible. And Renoa's is actually quite difficult. Because you need the Force Armlet, which we're not going to be able to get, I don't think, until later. Okay, so onto the Queen of Cards here. What we're going to do is just make sure that I did actually save it. Yeah, there we go. So what we want to do with the Queen of Cards is move her to Dollet. Because we'll be able to have access to Dollet once we get past the section in Timber, and we can actually do some more stuff with her in Dollet there. So as far as the guide kind of takes us, this is the next phase that we need to do. So you need to save the game in the hotel, and you need to head out. Don't talk to anyone, don't do anything. Just head straight there, because this is RNG manipulation. We need to head over to this draw point right here, interact with it, but don't draw 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we need to do is we need to lose a mini-mod card. So when she takes a rare card, she's going to go off and do something else. So we're going to give her the mini-mod card because it's part of the quest line. So basically what we will need to try and do is basically lose the game. Which sounds easy enough, but like, yeah, it really struggles to try and do that. Because we need to actually try and place these cards in locations where we can't actually do anything. I'm hoping we'll take that one, but then he'll take us back. And then wait. Yeah, okay, cool. So we lose the mini-mod card. And a bunch of rubbish. There we go. And she should go to Dollet. Oh no, she's going to Galbadia. Alright, no, fine. We did something wrong there. So let's exit. Alright, fine. Okay, we did something wrong there. Okay. Let's see if we can try this again. Maybe I didn't get there quick enough. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Straight over. Challenge. Yep. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can do it this time, shall we? Take that there, that's fine. And then I think I'll take the 1 and then that's fine and she still wins. I'm hoping now that she goes to Dollet. She's still going to Galbadia. Why is she going over there? Right. Okay. I'm going to do a full hard... I'm going to exit out the actual game here and reload the whole thing. Right, let's go back into it. Okay. So, yeah, this is a video... I've looked this up. This is a video that I've looked to try and manipulate this RNG here. If it's not working, I'll have to maybe have a look at it and maybe do it off stream and see if I can get it to work. And then maybe explain it again later. Who knows? But we'll try this again here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try and do it quicker. Maybe I'm too slow. I don't know. See if I can manipulate it this time. Who knows? Yeah. Take the card. Take the card. Take the card. Well, you're going to win anyway. There we go. Okay. Who knows? Maybe it'll win this time. Still going to Galbadia. Why are we still going to Galbadia? I don't understand. Yeah. Like I'm following my notes exactly for what I need to do. I don't think I'm doing anything differently than what I need to go for here. I'll see if I can bring up a text thing on my phone here quickly. I don't want to watch anything, of course. Let's go. Final Fantasy VIII. Move Queen to Dollet. Yeah. It basically says exactly the same thing. Save in Balam Hotel. Reset. Load. Yeah. Yeah, so it's basically the same, it's exactly the same as what I've just said. So I'll try it one more time, and then if we can't do this, then I'm gonna end the stream and then maybe have a go and see if I can get it to work. But I'm not doing anything different. So the only thing that I can do is get the Balam Hotel, save my game. Maybe it needs to be a bit quicker from the save, but it's the when you hard reset, it resets all the RNG up. So that's the reset of the RNG. We load back up. And let's go. Let's see if we can get it done this time. Who knows? I'm doing something wrong with the RNG in order for it to not happen. Right. Don't draw. Don't draw. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 times that I'm told. I feel like I got to a little bit quicker there. Let's lose Minimog. Let's lose the card. And you should better take that last one there. Very good. Okay, if it doesn't work this time, I am going to just call the stream, I think. And then we'll see if I can get it to work off stream. No, still going to Galbadia. Oh, that's real frustrating. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get this to work off stream. I think that's the best thing for me to realistically do with that. As much as I want to try and get it to work so you guys can see, I'm not doing anything different from what is being told in like the Reddit posts and like the GameFAQs post. It's better do that. So I'll see if I can get it to work. I'm hoping I can try and get it to go over to Dollet, and then on the next one I'll be able to kind of let you guys know that I just did it. It just took a few tries. So maybe it's just RNG manipulation. I'm doing something different that it doesn't like. Maybe the speeds or something like that. It's not always in the right place. But what I'm hoping from this stream today, so I don't mean knocking on the mic, is you can kind of see how you can get yourself really nicely overpowered for this game. And these stats and levels will really help you going forward. For probably most of the game, it'll only be kind of like in disc 3 where like you're gonna start running into a little bit of trouble because the enemy is gonna get real hard there. So it's not like end game. You do need to do more with it, so just be aware of that. But yeah, like there's a lot of great stuff that you can do with this to kind of make a lot of this game so simple to get through. So I hope that helps anyway. Let us know in the comments below if there's anything that I missed. If you feel like there's some magics that we need to do, if you add your suggestions in there, I can always go through them on the next stream, so you guys can see that as well. Alright, but otherwise, team, have yourself a wonderful rest of your weekend. Sorry, excuse me. Thank you for everyone to catching up with us today. I'll say special thank you to the guys that were in the chat earlier today. So thanks a lot for joining us for that. It's awesome to see you guys as always. So I always appreciate the love and, you know, the appreciation is there. So thank you so much. Alright, team, but have a lovely weekend. I'll see you next week with more Final Fantasy VIII. We'll be doing the Timber mission next time. There's lots of great stuff to go. And then I'll see you then. All right. Keep hunting those trophies, team. And goodbye.